There's nothing more magical than writing down your goals, your ideas, and journaling is one of them. Here's a journal that I write down my ideas, my dreams, my expectations, my goals, and how I meet them. And I accomplish it through journaling. And I want to share this journal idea just as a concept, just to get started. You got to have a starting place, a start, end, and a completion of your projects. That's how I got my goals accomplished. So let me just start by saying, where do you get your inspiration? Sometimes with most people, it starts with some idea. And I got my inspiration really where it started with making my own coffee cup. And we made this at a women's group, and we went to make this at the ceramic shop. And this was my inspiration that got me really kind of started, ignited like a little fire inside me. And before you knew it, I was going different directions, and I call this my cup of inspiration. Now you can make these at the ceramic shop. They're expensive to make, but if you go with a group that pays the bill for it, it's much better. That's the idea. Or you can go to TJ Maxx for $4 and buy one of these. You could go to Walmart as well for $4. That's your cup of inspiration. So wherever you get your inspiration, you can get inspired to do your projects.
Chief Executive Officer of Phoenix Energy. I look forward to you joining us at our next investor webinar.
Sorry about that. So you get your inspiration somewhere. Whatever inspires you. It could be planting. Like for example, I have a olive tree plant over there. That's a source of inspiration. I try to keep my home full of inspiration, ideas, goals, things I made, things I did, things I actually thrifted, like that wicker basket right there. I thrifted that at the thrift store. So there's a lot of things that I've done on a dime that has been very easy to purchase by thrifting. You can be very thrifty and you can buy things, you can get things for very less than a few dollars. Just ideas to kind of brainstorm where you can do this without having to spend a lot of money. Now, if you join groups and organizations outside of your home, you can get a lot of things to help fund the projects that you'd like to do. So stay active, like go to the Bundle Up project this coming fall. Get involved, stay active. Go to the food bank where you can get money, well, food in this case, but you'll have access to food and supplies and necessities. That'll free up your food stamps. In some cases for people that are low income. But for somebody that doesn't have that problem, it may be a budget issue. Maybe you're on a tight budget because times are tough. So you're not going to be able to spend the money, but you want to still find inspiration. Get a DIY project. It does help you in the long run. So these are just ideas how to stay inspired. An inspiration project is your starting point. Like I said, when I find inspiration, all I need is a cup of tea, or in this case, a cup of tea, and my journal, and I start there. And that's my idea, is to start with a project and a cup of tea, especially if it's chamomile and lemon or chamomile or lavender. It makes it for a very relaxing experience. And that's my post for now at Apartment Therapy Project.